Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Dark Souls. Today I'm going to go start the DLC. To do so, I need to go to the Darkroot Basin. I'll actually just cut and be there right now. Alright, so here we are in the Darkroot Basin. This is just under the Darkroot Garden, if you take the path going down. I've shown it a few times in this playthrough. But we head down here and we want to kill the Hydra down here that I have thus far been ignoring. There should be a bunch of golems around here, the big crystal golems. I'm probably going to kill them, but I'm also going to be a bit wary, simply because this Hydra is going to be spitting water at us the whole time. Ow. I can actually kill them by punching twice, which is nice. Oop, there goes the water. You notice they will actually shoot the golem. Ow, oh, we missed. Ow. You will actually shoot the golems. At this stage I think I have enough health that I can kind of just tank these water hits. But what you want him to do is actually stop shooting this water at you, as he did just there. You can see the big water drops that he shoots at you. Hello. He can actually attack these golems, which is nice. He can kill them for you. And a lot of them get stuck on the tree, but if you want to actually stop him shooting them, this could be bad. You just want to get close to him. If you're close to him, he won't do it. You can run into this water a fair way. Make sure you block there. I'm just going to punch his heads. Okay. The hell was that? Huh. Well, he got his health back. It's kind of annoying, but... So stand here and just block, and then after he comes in, just punch him in the head. I may use my claymore here, because kind of silly not to. Better range. It takes 2 hits to knock off a head with the claymore, but that actually does give me slightly more damage, which is nice. I fell into the water. Alright, I'll cut when I'm back here again. And you'll notice I'll be able to actually run in the water now, because I put on the ring. Ow. Bullshit. You shouldn't be doing that from there. As I said, bullshit. Alright, and I'm back. For like a 4th time. I lost like 18,000 souls. It's a pain in the ass, but what you gonna do? It's actually quite hard to see the edge of the water here. There it is. I can see it, just. I'm going to move back a bit. I want to drag him in as much as possible. Or as much as feasible. So that he's right at the edge of the water and I don't have to be. When he starts losing heads that it becomes a real issue as far as punching goes, because I need the range, but punch does more damage, which is why I keep doing it. There we go. 2 heads left. One head left. There we go. That gives us a dragon scale, which I needed earlier, but fine now. And the Dusk Crown Ring. Also 5,000 souls, which I guess is nice. What the Dusk Crown Ring is... You gain extra magic castings, but it halves your HP. This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. The ringstone allows its wearer to cast additional magics, but at the cost of 1/2 of HP. So, one of the really useful things about that is the fact that you can voluntarily halve your HP whenever you want to, which is quite nice. But, now we've done that, it allows us to go this way. I think I mentioned this before, but just to show I have the rusted iron ring on, which is how I'm running in this water. I'm going to do a save and exit here. The reason being is that there is a golem that will appear here that I want to kill in order to save Dusk. Here it is. He's much tougher than the other ones. But still not incredibly tough. And out falls Dusk. She was actually in that big crystal on his back, if you actually looked at him properly, but...
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Yes, sure.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
And she'll disappear. The one other thing I want to do here is I want to save and quit yet again, because I believe Dusk's armor set shows up here, now that you've done that. I'll be able to get it later anyway, because this is where you have to come to enter the DLC, but... maybe it doesn't come up till later. But, what we now want to do is actually summon Dusk. Alright. So this is Dusk's summon sign. You don't need to be human to see this. She'll appear whenever you want. And you can then summon her and buy things off her. This summon sign will appear somewhere around this rock. If you can't find it, try exiting and coming back, because it's probably spawned under the rock. I don't know if that's still a problem in Remastered. In the original, that could sometimes happen. But we can summon her. And she is a vendor.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
You can learn the gesture, which is proper bow. It's a nice gesture. Purchase item. Hidden body. Quite useful. Cast light. Quite useful. Repair. Less useful, but cool nonetheless. Chameleon. Very cool. Not entirely useful, except for meme builds when you're doing PvP. And hidden weapon. Also useful in PvP. Not so much in PvE. And she also has the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst. For 1,000. So I'm probably going to... How much do I have? 7,000. I don't think I'm going to get Hidden Weapon, but I will get Hidden Body, Cast Light, Chameleon, and the Catalyst. So, Repair will just repair your equipment. The others are fairly self-explanatory. Hidden Body makes you quote-unquote invisible.
For a very long time.
Hidden weapon, makes your weapon invisible.
In the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulyssil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulyssill's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorceries of
yes. See, I never really understood what she meant.
If thou art in need,
Pray summon me again.
I wish to be of some genuine assistance.
Thank you, Dusk.
May the flames guide thee.
She's one of the very few nice NPCs in this game, to be fair. I no longer need this on. I'm instead going to put back on the Steel Ring of Protection. Yeah, she's one of the nicer NPCs in the game. She doesn't really have much of an ulterior motive, and she's just a nice human being. Having said that, I don't entirely know what she means by their sorceries being an approximation. It's a weird lore thing that I've never fully understood. My assumption is that she's saying that the sorceries that exist now are more primitive because they're more straightforward, like Soul Spear. You throw some soul magic at someone. Whereas theirs are more... how would you put it? They're more support type magics, if you were to think of it in that kind of sense. So they're like, you can hide your body, or you can pretend to be another object, or you can hide your weapon so people don't know you're carrying a weapon, all that kind of stuff. It's interesting. Alright, let's warp. I want to go to Analondo. What I'm doing here also acts as a tutorial of how to get to the DLC, which I do realize is ludicrous that this is how obfuscated getting to the DLC is. The first time I played Dark Souls, I didn't figure this out, and I just didn't play the DLC. It wasn't until I watched a playthrough of it that I was like, oh. Ow. I hit roll, thank you very much. I'm not particularly worried about this guy. I don't even think he can follow me. I mean, he can, but he probably won't. So I'm heading up towards the Duke Archives. Or the Duke's Archives. Is he still following me? Okay, he's giving up. Good. Now, I'm going to heal here, because I very well may die here. Woohoo! I love that you can do that roll straight through the ball. Makes no frickin' sense, but you can do it. And this one I should be able to just run past. I will kill these guys because they're a pain in the ass. And you can't sit at this bonfire until you kill them. Maybe I won't kill them. They're idiots. You know what? Fuck it. They get to live today, I suppose. Lucky to be them, I suppose. Now these guys here, be careful, they can do a lot of damage. And I'm not wearing armor, which makes me worry about it. Ow! Case in point. I got hit by an arrow as well as getting hit by his sword, which is why that did as much damage as it did. Oh. As I said, these guys do a lot of damage. And I can't get a backstab on them. For some reason. The guy with the bow is being particularly annoying for some reason. Crystal straight sword, that's nice, I suppose. Now what I want to do is draw these guys out, if possible. I want this guy to run after me. We need to kill that golem up there. Is what we need to do. There we go, backstab, that's a bit better. Dodge the soul arrow. Luckily these guys haven't been buffed, because they can get buffed by that guy and then they pretty much one-shot you. Backstabs are much nicer. I don't know why I wasn't getting them before, but I wasn't. I knew that was coming, it's just easier to block it. I got the pendant. Good. Now I care a lot less. Bye-bye 3,000 souls, but I really don't care. I got the pendant, and that's what I wanted. Oh. Actually, no, that's a good bonfire. Alright. So turn back into a dragon. And then we're going to head to the DLC. And I think what we're going to do... To get to the DLC, by the way, all we have to do is go back to where we rescued Dusk out of that golem, and there will be a portal that we can go through. Now that we have the broken pendant. And that's how you access the DLC. Convoluted, I know. And it strikes me that it may be a bit difficult for me to get there as a dragon, because the first boss that you fight, immediately upon walking in there, is a chimera that uses lightning attacks. So that's a thing. You guys really gonna follow me? I'm saving and quitting here just so that they leave me alone, essentially. You can do the same thing when you're fighting the Hydra as well. You can do that and then they'll leave you alone and they'll respawn back up there. Which makes your job a bit easier. Having said that... Just makes things a lot easier. Having said that... while you're getting shot by water, you can often die, exactly like I did, that I've no doubt spliced in there, when you're attempting to get past them, because the Hydra is continuously shooting water and you're trying to roll past them, so it's... You've split, what would be the term? This, by the way, is Dust Body. Gives you a set, which is nice. And I can examine this. What I was saying, by the way, is you have like a split kind of priority because you're trying to avoid them and also not get hit by the water from the Hydra, so you can die fairly easily doing that. I actually did die trying to do exactly that. Run past them is faster but more dangerous. Hence I killed them all the times when I was killing the Hydra. But without the Hydra there, they're pretty easy to run past. Sanctuary Guardian. Or Sanctuary Garden, I should say. Right. You can warp out of here, by the way. And you can warp to here. Actually, can you warp there to there? I'm not sure. You can warp out of here. So if you want to leave, you can warp out. Unless you haven't beaten Ornstein and Smo. Actually, no, you have to be able to get the broken pendant. That's fine. Alright, so this boss, I'm not very good at fighting. I'm much better at fighting Artorias. And I'm pretty sure he's going to do a shitload of damage to me. Because lightning. Ow. Yep, I was right. Alright, once again, it'll be death after death after death until I actually complete this boss fight. I actually wonder whether it might be better for me to go armor rather than dragon in this boss fight. Simply because... lightning damage. Pretty much the only reason. Alright, we're back. So I'm wearing a dingy robe and an antiquated skirt, and the reason I'm wearing that is because that gets me up to 149 lightning defense. And I think that's probably better than being a dragon, if I were to guess. I could be wrong, but I think that's probably better than a dragon, because I'm pretty sure, like, dragons in this universe are weak to lightning. Which, I mean, you know, being a dragon may make this hard. Oh, he went for the run immediately. Oh, I need my sword. I can't... Really? Ow. I didn't think he was going to do the head attack there. Yeah, so I can't punch him because I'm not a dragon, so I don't have my punch damage. Nope. Got me with the tail. Damn it. That was a pretty good run. I'm starting to remember some of his moves as well. There's a few of his moves, like, I thought I had to roll out of every one of his 4-hit combo, but I don't, actually. I only have to roll once and then I can walk backwards out of the 4-hit. Which is nice. I'm slowly learning. There we go, that's better. That was a better run. Just better dodging on my part. So we got the Guardian Soul, a Humanity, and I can recover my nice 0 souls there. Which way did I come in? I think I came in that... yeah, I came in that way. This is the way to go. Alright. So I think it's hard to tell what time I'm sitting at, because I'm going to have to cut out a bunch of those fights and just have like a death montage. But I think I'm going to leave it here because it's kind of a natural stopping point. I'm going to light this bonfire, I'm going to talk to Elizabeth, and then that'll be it, I think.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Sure.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Ulasil.
So this giant talking mushroom is weird. She will sell gold pine resin. I think she only has one. No, she will sell this indefinitely. You can buy the remainder of the spells from her if you didn't buy them from Dusk, as well as the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst. But you can get infinite repair powder and infinite gold pine resin from her, which is nice. I'm gonna finish the dialogue.
Further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. Thou shalt see for an abyss.
Okay.
May the flame...
Thank you, Elizabeth. So she's a mushroom. Because of course she is. I don't really need the lightning resistance anymore, so I think I'm going to go back to being a dragon. That might come to bite me. We'll see. Artorius will be an interesting fight, I'm sure. Let's see. I think Vitality, in all honesty. I'm just going to keep pumping Vitality up until I get to like 20 or 25 for now. In fact, what I may do is see what consumable souls I have, and I may actually use some of them. Because I have no idea how many I have. Lots. 3 souls of a hero. That's another 30,000 right there. That's the same as what I got for that boss. Proud Knight. Sure, use all 5. That should be enough for 2 levels, I believe. Yep. So there we go. Gives me a bit more health. I'm worried about the Artorius fight, if I'm honest. It's been a while since I've done it. I did manage to do it, like, completely no hit, but that was a while ago, and it's been a while since I fought Artorius, so this could go badly. Granted, I was always better at Artorius than I was at the Guardian, so that's hopeful at least. Anyway, thanks for watching. I shall see you next time, where we're going to continue the DLC. Bye.